Oh, what's up, people? It's me, Baby the Million Mile Man. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do this video, and it's the two biggest things that sets Prime apart from Stevens. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be back. Hold on 1 second. I'm out. It's me, baby.
Come, Julie Jones. Come.
It's the it, baby. The Million Mile Man. Okay, this is not a video to bash Stevens, but just something to make people starting out aware of the things that are big differences in Stevens and Prime. At Prime, you know, Rob Lowe flows around the building, and at any time you may see him, but you definitely, once this COVID is over, will see him back on that court, you know, doing his thing. But that's one of the biggest differences of Stevens and Prime. Okay? Rob Lowe free flows around that building, and you can talk to him anytime you want to. There was one instance where we were having a safety meeting in the Millennium Building, and he gave out his cell phone number if you needed to have that, if you needed to call him.
Like the youngsters say, big facts.
Of course, the money is one of them, but let's talk about these amenities that we have at Prime, right? The amenities consist of a spa. Now there's a chiropractor there on the yard in Springfield. There's a doctor's office downstairs in the Millennium Building. We have a CPA firm that is there that is not really affiliated with Prime. We have a mail room at each one of the facilities. So these amenities
24-hour cafeteria
are the biggest things that set them apart from Stevens Transport. Of course, the next biggest thing would be the money, and money's not everything, but it does help. And for a long time, when I was there at Stevens, you couldn't see any growth in the per mile, and it makes you become kind of stagnant, and it takes away from your growth. And excuse me for that hanging down. But just had I been at Prime, I would be in a different space financially, because of the difference is not minute. It's not small. There's a large difference in what I was getting paid for the same loads coming out of Colton to run them all the way across country to what I'm getting now on line haul to take it out of Colton across the country. Okay? Not to get into any numbers, I've done them, but not to get into any numbers. But Prime's pay far surpasses what Stevens is willing to give out to their drivers. And I know for sure that starting out, they pay more to a rookie driver than any company in this United States. Okay? So those are the two biggest things that sets Prime apart from Stevens, and by far they don't have enough trucks to compete with trucks or trailers to compete with the dropping hooks that we can do. I did this video, you know, Richie Rich, Trucker Richie Rich has told you by far there is no comparison, man. By far is no comparison. Because Prime really makes Stevens look like they're not even trying to pay their drivers. Now, if you're satisfied with what they're doing, then hey, by all means, don't say nothing. But I've seen a lot of guys that were there for years and have passed away now, and I'm not saying that, God bless them. You know, and it was guys that I loved that at the end, after all of the services they put in Stevens, they was left with nothing. And you can't say it was all bad financial decisions, you know. I should have known better when I had the meeting with Miss Horowitz, and she showed me all of the owner-operators and all of the lease drivers that owed them money, right? Listen, that owed them money. So I had a conversation about how much owner-operators were getting paid there, and they needed to make more than $1. And the person told me, yes, there's a way to make more than $1. How can you make more than $1 if you're making 98 cents a mile? Now, they've gone up recently, but it's still no comparison. There are a lot of people, some of the people that I have trained that are over here solo, making more than what the trainers are making over there. Yeah. Yeah! So, ain't no comparison, man. So, if you're looking for a new home where you will be treated with respect and kindness throughout that building, dealing with your businesses and so on and so forth, then take a look at Prime. It's me, baby. The Million Mile Man, and I'm out. Peace.
It's that grind, baby.
Driven by the best.
Call Julie Jones. Call her.
It's the ink, baby.